Or might start growing more. You never know.
We've got some gameplay. We definitely want to talk a little about it, and I think. Oh yes, please.
OK 今はもうプレイヤー服着てますけど必ずプレイヤーは最初パンツ一丁だ
So you see that they're wearing some sort of armor and clothing, but just for reference to know that when you start off, you are pretty much in your undergarments only.
Right. And there are no handouts in Let It Die. You have to essentially earn and discover and find everything that you
このゲー
wear.
ムは簡単に物を拾ったりすることはできないので、やはり戦わないと
そうです
取れないんですよ。
いやいや戦って倒してでその場で、武器とアイテムを奪ってすぐ着替えてそしてどんどん強くなっていく
So you're very right that you have to fight through the game, fight various enemies, and from then, when you're fallen foes, you can pick up your different various weapons and armor, and from then to keep on going and getting more things to strengthen your character.
Speaking of discovery, the beginning character was a female, and that's the first time I've ever seen any gameplay with a female character. Is that been shown before? Is that
初めて気づいたんですけど、女性キャラ出てるんですよ。
Oh, nice.
で、
Yeah.
今まで見たことはないんですよ。
そうその通り今 Twitch で初めて
This is the first
公
time
開しました
we're actually releasing the showing being able to play as a female character.
awesome?
いやまあ男はパンツ一丁なんですけども最初スタートの時は女性はもちろんパンツ一丁じゃありません
So of course
上もちゃんとつけてますか
you
ら
can see for the male character, he kind of first started off and he's in just his underwear. He has underwear, but of course for the female characters, being a little more pleasant, they are kind of in an underwear kind of fashion, but of course you have a top and a bottom for them, so don't worry.
いや安心してください履いてますから
So don't worry, they're properly clothed in the right manner, so don't worry.
So, is this starting in the tower? Like, are you always in the tower, or are there different locations that will eventually lead to the tower?
タワーの中から始まるんですか、それから違うところからスタートしてタワーに入ってすることとかは。
タワーの1階からですね
So starting from the first floor of the tower.
Okay.
そこに電車で乗り付けてそこからスタートになります
So you kind of ride a train into it, and then that's where you start.
Okay.
行っちゃいけないんだって今電車
ただです。
大丈夫 OK
So when I look at any sort of game, the style and the world that it's in is always what jumps out before anything else. So, I'm wondering, where did you start in this world and establishing this world of death, but also it's fun and it's like death is kind of fun and whimsical and it's all these things. Where did you start with this world? Where did the inspiration come from?
この世界観はどこから来たっていうか、やはりその51といえばグラスホッパーゲームといえば、やはりその世界観がちょっと暗いとでも面白みもちゃんとあるんですよ。
いや
それはどこから来たんですかね。
まず単なるバイオレンスゲームにしたくなくて他のゲームよりよりクレイジーなゲームを作りたいと思ったんですよね
So of course, you have your violent games, but not just your standard violent game for when it comes to Grasshopper Manufacturer. You want to have something that's violent but also quite crazy.
Yeah.
で舞台が世紀末なので、マッドマックスの影響ももちろんあるし、北斗の拳という影響もあるんですけども一番影響を受けたのは日本ですごく有名な漫画家で永井豪先生というんですけども彼の書いた「バーレンス・ジャック」という漫画があって、その世界観に僕はすごく強いインスピレーションを受けました。
So of course you can see it's kind of like the end of the world, post-apocalyptic kind of a setting, and there are a lot of things that are inspiration like Mad Max or Fist of the North Star from there. But one of Suda-san's favorite manga titles, comic titles, is called Violence Jack by Gonagai Sensei, who made this really gritty world, and this is where a lot of his inspiration he pulls from.
Nice. And do you start with a style or a world or a story usually when you make a game like this? Because I feel like both are so strong, but where do you start with a game like this?
このゲームですと、世界観から始まりますか、それからストーリーから始まりますか。
今回は、これまでのグラスホッパーのゲーム僕のゲームってストーリーがメインだったんですストーリードリブンだったんですけども今回は完全に、プレイでとにかくその場所に自分が置かれてでプレイを進めていくうちにストーリーが見えてくるっていうスタイルです。
So usually he starts off with a story when he's thinking of the setting and the story for a game, but this time he's kind of focusing more on the gameplay, and from there he's changing his style to make it so that the story unravels along with the gameplay. But of course, it was gameplay driven and then a story. It's kind of a new approach for him in this sense.
I have a question about the gameplay a little bit. I've noticed melee. I believe I noticed maybe some guns and projectile weapons as well. And then also I noticed from the very beginning lots of like changing and customization of the outfit at the very beginning. So will I be doing that a lot in the game? Like, oh, I found this piece of armor and I'm going to put on there, or I have a choice of weapons maybe to just let me play the way that I sort of like to play these types of games.
見たところでやはりいくつかの武器とか装備品を拾うことができるんですね。打撃系とあとシューティング系もあるんですけども、そこがいろんな選択があると思うんですけど、そのゲームプレイスタイルによってやはりもうちょっと自分が選択できるようなものがオプションがあるんですか、それかやはり拾うものからしかゲームプレイを変えスタイルを変えないといけないんですか。
カスタマイズの要素はもっとあって、自分のステータスをアップしたりとか、あとは言っていいのか分かんないんですけど、スキル関係を強化するという要素もあります。
So of course there are things you can pick up to play and change your style, but there are other things that we will be talking about in the future in regards to customization and skills and how you can actually really change the way you want to play the game.
あとこのゲームいわゆる塔の中をサバイバルするんですよね。なので戦っていくともちろん腹が減るわけですよ。なのでその空腹を満たすためにこのゲームではキノコを食います。
So in the tower, as you keep fighting, of course you're going to keep fighting, but you're going to get hungry. And there are a lot of things in the tower, including mushrooms, that you can eat.
Okay.
So there's also a survival aspect to this game that you can look forward to.
あとカエルも食うんで、カエル食べます。
You can eat frogs too.
Okay.
いや、すげえ美味しい。
They're very delicious.
Yeah.
Ever since Frogger, I've always wanted to be like, retribution one day.
プロが時からはいつかやり返してやる。
Yamaoka-san, you are the sound designer on the game, and I imagine in these worlds you have to do everything from footsteps to the sound of crushing limbs and heads exploding. So tell me a little bit about the sound design and working on this game and creating the atmosphere for this world.
サウンドデザインに関してはいくつかの音、その足の音から、骨が折れるところとか頭がバーッとなるところまでの音をいろいろ考えてないといけないと思うんですけど、この作品に関してのデザインについてはいろいろとちょっと教えていた。
今考えてました。今トレーナー見てて今音聞いててちょっとこういう風にしなきゃなって今ずっとそのことばっかり今考えてます。
So he's thinking about things that, of course, and he's watching the trailer and saying like, these are things I really have to think about how we're going to design. So I think about it right now. So I'm always thinking about it. Right?
Always thinking about it.
So you gotta have to do it more this way, and maybe I should change it like that way. But he's always thinking about it, and like right now especially.
That's good. That's good.
Do you have? I always like to ask a question. Is there any particular sound that's in the game that was either really hard to nail, or that you feel like it was one of your favorite sounds? Because I mean, it's such a varied. There are squishing skulls and firing guns. Is there anything that is your favorite piece of sound design in the game?
かなり暴力的なゲームだと思うんですけど、その山岡さん自身が一番この音を出すのが大変だったか、または一番好きなサウンドエフェクトが。
サウンドエフェクトの好きなやつ、難しいね。
That's a really difficult question.
すごいマニアックな質問だよね。なんだろう。
It's a really specific question.
違ってると思う。
でも逆にゲームっていうのは音が絵が鳴ってて音が鳴ってるのが当たり前ですけど、音が鳴っていない部分をどうやってデザインするのかがゲームの面白さだったりはするんですよね。当たり前のように音をつけるんだけど、音をつけないっていう場所をどこにするかっていう方が僕今いいこと言いましたよね。そうですね。そこが大事かなと思って。
When it comes with a sound design, there's a lot of things where you expect, when you see something in a game, you do any kind of action that a sound is going to come out, and it's kind of something that you realize is natural. It's like you do something, sound comes up. But for him, the really difficult but very creative thing that you have to think about is, what do you do when you want to have no sound, or when you don't want to have sound? Like there are times in the game when there aren't going to be many sounds or any sound, and where that fits is something that is really difficult to figure out, and that's just something that he's really been looking into for not only when you're putting in sound, but when you want to take sound out.
Wow. Gentlemen, I'm afraid we're out of time, but thank you so much.